Hello, everybody. So exciting, right? It is time. It's time for the show. All right, so Celtic Rain Radio Show. Right here for you. So excited about tonight. We're going to have an amazing guest. His name is Scott Ziegler. And we've been Facebook friends for a while. So it's going to be really interesting to see his actual face. I mean, you see pictures, but there you go. But actually talk. Okay, so how many of you people actually talk to your Facebook friends? The ones that you don't actually know. Voices. I know, it's hilarious. I have so many Facebook friends. It's yeah, no. But you guys are my friends, and I love you so much. So, yes, so Kaylee Rain is ready for the show. And so is Baby Yoda. And I have a Baby Yoda shirt now. I should have worn Baby. Next time I'm wearing Baby Yoda. It's just going to have to happen. And of course, Doctor Who is ready. We're all ready for the Celtic Rain Radio Show. I would say this. Remember, the 5th of December. No, sorry. The November. Oh my gosh. Never mind. I'm having a geek moment in my brain. So, remember that this show is for you guys. So I started the show during lockdown because I actually was on my heart for about 5 years, and I thought, what a better time than right now, right? Asked for people if they wanted their music to be played, and I got inundated. It was so wonderful with some of the most amazing music you'll ever hear. It's really awesome. I have 2 requirements to play music on this show. Number 1, from a small label or independent artist, because the big guys just don't need me. I mean, I need me, but still. And it has to be family friendly, meaning just don't be stupid. Don't be mean, right? It's just not worth it. So yeah, make sure that if you want to send me music, you have to send it in MP3 form to Celtic Rain 777 at gmail.com. Celtic Rain 777 at gmail.com, right? And if you want to find the show, you can go to www.youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, and you'll be able to find all of our shows so far. You can actually go to the playlists, and there's a playlist that says Celtic Rain Radio Show, and you can watch all of the ones that you've missed before. But we're so glad you're here right now. And someone's already commented, oh my gosh, I do, both of them. Yes, I know, right? So, Doug Fox says he does talk to his Facebook friends in real life. That's awesome, because I talk to some of them in real life, but not all of them. So if you would like to send me music, again, you can send it to Celtic Rain 777 at gmail.com. That gives me permission to play your music. Also, if it's a cover and it's not public domain, I can't play it unless I have permission from the person who actually wrote the song. So I would say, if you have public domain songs that you've covered, absolutely. Also, if it's originals, oh my gosh, please send me your originals. That is exactly what I'm looking for. So, I'm so excited because we have some amazing music. Let me tell you about it. Obviously, I'm going to put a disclaimer out there. If I have to say words I don't understand, don't hate me, because I don't ever say them right, ever. And I love you. All of you. I love you. But anyways, okay, so that's my disclaimer. I'm horrible with words sometimes. Love me anyways. Thank you. Okay, so we've got Cat Spa by 5 Year Mission. You remember them? I'm going to have them on again, so I'm just saying. 5 Year Mission is a group that plays original music that's kind of a rock. They're kind of rock, but they're fun rock. That's all about Star Trek. Which is great, because I've been watching on, I forget which station. Anyways, I've been watching Star Trek nonstop for 2 days. So that it kind of goes along with everything I'm doing in my life at this moment. Just saying. And then we have Trois Corbiaux by Morant. And they told me okay, Moran, I'm so sorry because you told me you can say this, and I was like, that's perfect, and then I totally forgot what I was supposed to say. So there you go. But they're French, and they're beautiful, and they have the most amazing sound. They're just like this acoustic, beautiful sound. I love it. And then we have Summertime by Robert Bruce Scott. So that's what's going to be coming up next. And then we get to talk to our amazing Scott Ziegler after that, because, that's what we do, right? So I cannot wait until you hear this amazing music. You guys ready? Let's do it.
Here I am. never know when winter's gonna end. I never knew there'd be so much I need to know, but I always knew I'd come back and be with you in the summertime. Whoa. This one happened, but it wasn't quite that way. Always knowing it's only dreams that last. It doesn't matter that I don't know what to say in the summertime. Let's go! Past. We can make the moment last and shine on like the dreamers that we are. We can wish upon a star and fly away. Whoa, 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 whoa. We can make the moment last and shine on like the dreamers that we are. We can wish upon a star and fly away. Whoa.
Music, right? I know. It's pretty awesome. So we had some people commenting, David, I love you, and I'm still going to hurt you later for this comment, but that's okay. About me and the way I pronounce things. This is kind of like a game, seeing how badly you can butcher French. I know. And my question is, did you win? Because I didn't. I'm just saying. But we had some awesome things. Just know, as you see, I can put your comments up there. You have to go to the YouTube channel to watch it. So you can go to, you can actually go, let me just go to the banners and I can show you where you can go. You can actually go to youtube.com/C Facebook.com/Celtic Rain and watch it live as well, which is pretty awesome. And then when you comment, like, because we're about to talk to Scott, then when you comment, I can put your comments up there and you can be like, oh my gosh, and you can answer the questions like right then. It's actually pretty cool, just saying. But without further ado, we are going to bring on Scott. So, hey, Scott.
Hey, how you doing?
Good,
Doing well.
good. Nice to actually see you, like, in somewhat of a person, you know, like,
Yeah,
there's a
it's been
person in front of my screen, but there you go.
It's been a very long time.
It has. So how are you doing right now with, just everything?
I think I'm doing pretty good. Life's good.
That's awesome.
You know, music's getting spread around a little bit. I got a friend out in Raven Faith Records that's, helping me with some promotion right now on radio. So
That's awesome.
showing a little love there. And I've had some pretty cool shows in the last couple of months, and getting ready to head to North Carolina this weekend, in fact, for a show up there in Rayford, outdoor
Nice.
show. So
So you used to have a band, but now you're solo. So what are you
Right.
calling yourself?
I'm just
Your
calling
gigs.
myself Ziggy.
Ziggy. So there you
Ziggy.
go, guys. Ziggy. Just saying. That's
right.
awesome. That's awesome. That is like so. It's like just real easy. So that's nice. That's nice
Yeah.
instead of like
Ma-
all this. It's hard to figure out names for bands. Like we're sitting here trying to figure out because we're putting a jazz group together, and I'm like,
Mhm.
what do we call this thing? It's really hilarious. So I understand. Like,
It's hard.
What are we supposed to? It is. It is.
It's so hard.
So it is so hard. So what kind of music do you play? So tell me about your music.
Well, I'm pretty much a rock guy. I grew up on the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Queen, so that's kind of my influences. So
Nice.
classic rock, and also on the Christian side, I like Petra. They're my favorite group, and so I'm a bit old school when it comes to that.
Oh, believe me, I have seen Petra and Petra Praise so many times in my life. I just can't. I don't know what to say. That and my husband loves King's X, so
Oh, I remember King's
there's
X,
some
yeah.
old school there. There's some
Oh,
old
yeah.
school.
And hey, I
Understand
got to meet some of the guys from Petra too, so that was really cool.
Wow, that is really
Yeah.
cool. That's really cool. Yeah. The last time I saw Petra, I was in college, and Rebecca St. James came and played with Petra,
Mhm.
like in the same concert, and it was an outdoor concert in South Carolina, and Petra had been around for so long that they were letting their children play instruments in the band because they needed people.
You know what? That's a very interesting thing because John
Yes.
Schlitt's son-in-law played drums on Who's Shining Now.
Nice.
So
Yeah, so I was like, very cool. And I thought, I'm
Yeah.
going to raise my kid. He's going to be a musician. He's going to play with us. And he's like, I don't want to have anything to do with music. And I'm like,
ah,
dang it. and he's got a good voice. I was like, crap, whatever. Fine.
my daughter's the same way.
Hey, I think he was like 6, and he's like, I've decided I don't want to be a musician. And I'm like,
Oh no.
It was so sad. It was so sad. So how long have you been playing music?
Oh boy. Well, I've been at this for about 30 years now.
Yeah.
So quite a long time. Started playing guitar when I was a kid. I would say probably around 9 years old, and started writing music about age 17, and just kept going and played in a few bands, led praise and worship over the years in several churches, and doing that now, the last 10 years of my own
understand.
church. Yep. So always finding something to do.
So how long have you led praise and worship and didn't get paid for it?
Well, that's, yeah, kind of an on and off thing. I mean, I have gotten paid. I've had a couple of churches where they were paying me, and then they're like, well, we can't, or we're not anymore. So,
Been there so many times. I got paid in food once. That was interesting. I'm like, okay.
We'll play
I can
for
eat
food.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I play for food other places. Might as well do it at church
Might as
too.
well.
I know. I'm like,
Might as well. Yep.
all right. This is better than nothing. I can take this. I'll take this. I completely understand. So what instruments do you play? I know you play guitar.
Yeah. Acoustic and electric. I play bass also. I play drums.
Yeah, I saw your
I
drumsticks earlier.
Yeah, and I play harmonica. Not many people realize that, even as
Really?
recently as this year. But I did a gig back on 4th of July at the church, outdoors. We're right next to City Hall, where everyone's going to watch fireworks, and we're playing, cover songs and whatnot. And I got the harmonica around my neck, and I'm playing and singing in between. And they're like, "We didn't know you could even do that." It's like, I just kind of pick it up. I dabble on the keys, but I am not a keyboardist. I mean, I can play chords, but that's about it.
I'm about there. I have a baby grand that I inherited from my grandmother, and before I die, this is literally a before I die thing. Before I die, I will know how to play this piano.
The bucket list, yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
We shall see. I'm like, this poor piano
Oh man.
needs to be played, and I'm not doing it.
Oh
It's
no.
so bad. It's so pretty.
I bet. Baby grands are
It's
great.
really pretty. It is really pretty, and it pretty much holds up the stuff that's sitting on top of it, and that's pretty much what it does right now. It's kind of sad. So we're gonna listen to a song called "New Man." Tell me about
Right.
the song "New Man."
Well, New Man was written by one of my former bandmates, John Cox. It's basically about the challenge of the fact that when we're wrestling with our old man, it's talking about temptation. Sin's crouching at your door, wants to have you, but the fact of the matter is we got to stop sowing things like negativity, stop sowing bad seeds into people's lives and into our own lives by allowing things. We got to allow the good seed of the gospel to grow and to flourish in us, because when we come to Christ, our old man is dead and we become a new man. And so it's a song encouraging people, look, don't live a double life. Don't try to hide behind your Christianity and try to live your old life, because it doesn't work. God knows everything you're doing anyway. Live a new life, let God's purpose for you prevail, and you're in that way you're going to thrive instead of suffer.
Right. I think as well as it's that showing that love. That's like the biggest thing, right? Because
Right.
if we live in that love, then I said something to somebody today. I said, my biggest thing is I'm going to try to love everybody, and if they don't get loved, it's not because it's my fault. It's because they didn't accept it. And
That's
so
right.
And
That's
so
right.
I think it's a matter of just living out that love sometimes, and being that person that lives within that. So that's pretty awesome. That's absolutely beautiful. So let's listen to this song. You're going to do a little dancing with us.
That's right.
Cheers. and we'll go from there. We're going to say goodbye for just a second, and we will have you back in a minute. All right, guys, so there we go. We've got New Man by the Ziggy Man. I'm going to say that because that's the whole Ziggy Man. Ziggy Man now. You now have a name that Rebecca gave you. It's called Ziggy Man. It's the New Man by Ziggy Man. And then we have Breath of Stone by Eric Parker. It's this is kind of a prog funk rock ballad. Eric was in our band for a while, actually. We've played a lot of music with him. And then we have God of Abraham by Quincy Farrell. That's a Christian rock tune. So Quincy is going to be on very soon with us, and I cannot wait for you to meet Quincy. But this is going to be some awesome music. You guys ready? Let's go.
Yeah! Sin is crouching at your door.
was the warning sign you chose to ignore. The cause is great, it cuts like a knife. Is the price really worth your life? Don't you run, don't you hide in a double life. Caught between wrong and right, trying to survive. Let go of your pride, clean the inside. When you begin to thrive, the new man comes alive. Comes alive. Time to start sowing good seeds. Time to start pulling up the weeds. You'll bear good fruit when you're living right, and in the end reap eternal life. Don't you run, don't you hide in a double life. Caught between wrong and right, trying to survive. Let go of your pride, clean the inside. When you begin to thrive, the new man comes alive. Don't you run, don't you hide in a double life. Caught between wrong and right, trying to survive. Let go of your pride, clean the inside. When you begin to thrive, the new man comes alive. Don't you run, don't you hide in a double life. Caught between wrong and right, trying to survive. Let go of your pride, clean the inside. When you begin to thrive, the new man comes alive. Comes alive, yeah. Woo!
He's the God who spoke to Moses, the God of Abraham. He's the God who holds creation in the palm of his hand. He's the God who was with Jonah in the belly of a whale. His love endures forever, and his power will prevail. There's someone I'd like you to meet, Jesus the Nazarene. I know you think I'm crazy, but it really is amazing. He's like no one you've ever seen. With the mention of his name, the demons start to tremble. He's here within our midst, when two or more assemble. Yes, he's the God who spoke to Moses, the God of Abraham. He's the God who holds creation in the palm of his hand. He's the God who was with Jonah in the belly of a whale. His love endures forever, and his power will prevail. He is gentle as a lamb, Jesus the Son of Man. They nailed him to a tree for every eye to see, and said, now save yourself if you can. But when he arose, the devil he was shaking. When he come up from the tomb, the victory was taken. Yes, he's the God who spoke to Moses, the God of Abraham. He's the God who holds creation in the palm of his hand. He's the God who was with Jonah in the belly of a whale. His love endures forever, and his power will prevail. The angels in heaven rejoice when a sinner makes that choice to turn away from sin. There they can begin to listen for his voice. When he arose, the devil he was shaken. When he come up from the tomb, the victory was taken. Yes, he's the God who spoke to Moses, the God of Abraham. He's the God who holds creation in the palm of his hand. He's the God who was with Jonah in the belly of a whale. His love endures forever, and his power will prevail. Yes, he's the God who spoke to Moses, the God of Abraham. He's the God who holds creation in the palm of his hand. He's the God who was with Jonah in the belly of a whale. His love endures forever, and his power will prevail.
You guys, right? And it's great music. So I'm gonna put this out there. Let's just put this out there, all right? I play all genres of music. You're like, oh my God, what is this? Right? All genres. What are my requirements to take music in? Ready? You have to be a small label or independent artist or band or whatever. Number 2, family friendly. So, people let their kids listen to this show. I'm not going to play crazy stuff. Just going to say that out loud. All right. So if it offends any group, I'm not going to play it. It's just any religion, I'm not going to play it. So we're all about love here. It's all about love. We're just going to love on each other, have great songs. Because I have gotten so much music that is just amazing. Amazing. And it's not hurting anybody. So let's just, be nice, people. Be nice. So if you have music to send me, all genres, by the way, you can send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. And I wanted to say something a little bit about Eric's songs. Let's see. I have a comment here. Ooh, a comment. Thank you so much for playing my music. That's Quincy. He's going to be on my show eventually. I'm so excited. Anyways, he is such a doll. So we're going to hear from him later. Thank you, Quincy, for sending me your music. See, if you want to send me your music, CelticRain777@gmail.com. Now, we have 3 other songs coming up. Awesome. I looked at these, just so you know. I looked at the names before I came on. So if I mess them up, it really is actually my fault. So, Voice of Reason by Rise of the Fallen. It's a metal tune about finding your way through life. So, there you go. And then we've got Yiddish Club by Victor Sierra. As you know, they're an industrial steampunk rock group and just amazing. Just amazing. And then we have The Heart Knows by Adam Crabtree. I had him on earlier, about a couple months ago, maybe a month or so ago. Anyways, sweetest guy, just the sweetest guy. And so his music is really, really, just really great. Just kind of salt of the earth kind of music. So, that's the kind of stuff. Also wanted to talk about Eric a little bit, the guy who was the second song in that last set. He plays all his own instruments on his album, which is pretty crazy. Just going to put that out there. Also, if you hear rampaging through my house, it's because my cats have decided that it's time to play and tear my house down at the same time. So, as my cats are tearing my house down, let's listen to some amazing music. You guys ready? All right, let's go.
seem so far away. You save me from myself so I can see another day. I've had the chains of bondage taken off and been set free. My history of past mistakes that makes me a better me. I am only human, broken down and bruised inside. My scars that won't define me, help me walk into the light. I am only human, fill me up and watch me fall. Falling down, there's nothing left, no nothing left at all.
Ganze Decke und ihr suchen meine Freund auf mir weg, auf mir weg. Sturm, Wind und Regen, Schnee, der können mir nicht weh. Und du, Kinderle, gib mir meine Beerele. Ich habe liebt, über Nacht was soll gesehen. Krebse na jüdische Glück, was man nicht danach sogen. Sie haben mir vergessen, aber doch mir bleiben. Bin ich Mischug, adi Buko de Chacholem. Ich habe liebt, über Nacht was soll gesehen. Krebse na jüdische Glück, was man nicht danach sogen. Gehst du ohne Schuhe von zu uns gefunden mir? Gehst du und ne Falsches von Fachem in mir? Auf a Dach Nacht in den Neus getracht und verloren steht Tele. Ich habe Licht über Nacht so gesehen. Krebse na jüdische Glück, was man nicht danach sogen. Meine neue Freund, wir kennen mir gut sehen. Sie verlosen mir nicht allein, mich stehen. Gestorben, lass mich tanzen kennen, lass mich tanzen und singen, oi, 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 wir singen. Ich habe Licht wird über Nacht so gesehen. Krebse na jüdische Club, was man nicht danach sogen. Die vergesungene Maschine tut seine Arbeit ständig. Die Onden wach von einmal, hoben a Clown Schmähl. Ich bin da, gib da Guck auf mir. Ich bin da, gib da Guck auf mir. Meine neue Freund, wir können mir gut sehen. Sie verlosen mir nicht allein, wir stehen. Ich bin da, gib da Guck auf mir. Ich bin da, gib da Guck auf mir.
Told us we were too young, didn't know what we were doing. Slow down and wait, you've got time. But of course we didn't listen, we just kept on going. And before too long you were walking down the aisle. Your daddy didn't like it, my mama said don't rush. But you just can't help when you find the one. No, it didn't take years, it took 2 minutes to know I didn't want life without you in it. It was all over when you said hello. I wasn't gonna waste any time for me to be yours or you to be mine. Everyone told us to take it slow, but the heart knows when it knows. And now it's been a few years since we said I do. And yeah, we've had our ups and downs, but we've always made it through. I can't thank the good Lord a million times, but it wouldn't be enough for Him bringing you into my life. It didn't take years, it took 2 minutes to know I didn't want life without you in it. It was all over when you said hello. I wasn't gonna waste any time for me to be yours or you to be mine. Everyone told us to take it slow, but the heart knows when it knows. I know we've got a lot to learn, but baby, I wanna learn it with you. 'Cause it didn't take years, it took 2 minutes to know I didn't want life without you in it. It was all over when you said hello. I wasn't gonna waste any time for me to be yours or you to be mine. Everyone told us to take it slow. Everybody said that we should take it slow, but the heart knows when it knows.
See, that's one of those songs that you just want to slow dance to with the person that you love. Just saying. I know. I love slow dancing, but that's just me. I love dancing, period. That's just me. Yeah, I love dancing. Like, I was the one that during, like, all the dances for all... Because I went to, like, 4 proms just... Well, you know, because it's fun and I'm a girl and I got asked. So I went. And my poor date, if he didn't dance, it was his fault because I didn't get off the dance floor. And he was just like, you ready? And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to dance. And so still that way. To this day, still that way. So, yeah. Hey, it keeps you fit, right? That's just great, right? But guess what? Guess who we have back? He's been dancing with us. And
Loving it.
got Scott. We got the Ziggy
Loving
Man.
it. Yeah,
Ziggy
Ziggy
Man's
Man.
back. Ziggy Man. That's
Huzzah!
right. That's right. So, question. What do you do other than music? Do you do anything other than music?
Actually, I do. Make sandwiches for people.
Nice.
Nice. Yep.
Sandwiches are good.
Oh, they're great, especially the ones I make.
Nice.
And I served the military while doing it too. So I work at
that's
a
awesome.
naval health clinic on the base down here for Raw Coffee Company. I don't know if Dan or Christina are listening, the owners, tonight, but
There you go.
putting
There's
in a
your
plug.
Right
Putting
here.
in a plug. There you go. Come to Goose Creek, you come to get raw coffee. Goose Creek.
Yeah, that's it. Goose Creek. That's awesome. So where do you live? Where are you at?
I'm in Goose Creek, actually. Yes.
Goose Creek.
Goose Creek, South Carolina, part of Charleston. Yep.
Nice. So I was born in Aiken, South
Okay,
Carolina.
yep.
Yeah. And I've lived in Florence and Williston and Bishopville. I've lived in Aiken, of course. I've lived in Greenville. I've lived in Spartanburg.
Wow.
I've lived in North Augusta. And yeah. So like all over. So
Wow.
like that's my state. It's like mine.
Yes.
Yes. It belongs to me. And so I only
Okay.
like own it partially when I like go down there to say hello to people. So there you
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
go. That's awesome. So have you lived there most of your life?
Yes, I would say most of my life. I grew up in Buffalo, New York, and when I turned 18, I was in the Navy and spent a couple of years, and they were stationed here, so I stayed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So where were you stationed?
Right here.
At where you're working?
No, I was at the old Navy base, which is closer to downtown. It shut down a year after I got out of the Navy, but
Oh.
This is a joint
What
base.
did you do?
Oh, I can't figure it out to this day, but man, everybody lost their job. No.
Oh, geez.
No, yeah, and so that's why I'm making sandwiches to make up for it, right? No.
Right, exactly. That's great. No, so so I lived in North Augusta, and we had Fort Gordon is down there in Augusta, and so I've been there a million times, millions. So yeah, I understand bases a little bit. So yeah, my dad was in the ministry. That's why we lived so many places.
Okay.
And so
Well,
it was
okay.
kind of like being in the military. You moved a lot.
Yeah,
A lot.
too much, maybe, but a
Too
lot.
much. You learn how to pack really well. Like really
That's
well.
good practice. Yes.
Yes. So we are gonna have. So I have a question. Actually, before I ask you about the song we're gonna play, when you write songs, so you write songs, right? So that's part of what you do.
Absolutely.
What is your process? Because this is one question that a lot of people like to hear about. So what is your process
Sure.
when you write songs?
Well, when I feel inspired to play something, a lot of times I'll hear an idea in my head, or as I'm noodling around, I'll latch onto some little riff or something, or some melody, and I'll record it on my phone just to keep it. And I may move on to something else because some days I'm inspired by a lot of little ideas, and then as I record them and I keep them, I would periodically listen back to them and try to come up with some lyrics. Some songs they fall in your lap, and some songs are just
Absolutely.
you have to work on it every inch of the way to get it to even be something. But
Yes, I agree.
and sometimes the ideas, I'll take 2 or 3 ideas and wow, these work together, and they become a song just by taking the pieces
Nice.
and putting it
Yeah,
together.
I understand that completely. There are songs that we have that I've written that they were just from God. They just kind of flew onto the paper.
Yep.
And I'm just like, whew, that was easy. And then there are others that literally I'm writing about God and cursing the whole time, going, why? What the heck? Really? And then, but by the time I get done, it's like a beautiful song, and I'm like, oh my God, I have so much less hair right now. You know, it's like it's all gone from back here. I'm like, yeah, exactly. That's awesome. Well, I want to ask you about the song we're about to hear. Hopefully,
Okay.
it wasn't one you lost your hair over.
Oh, no.
But you know, there
No.
you go. It says, "I Will Rise." So tell me about
Yes.
this song.
It's coming from the perspective, and I used to do some ministry and celebrate recoveries, locally. So
Yeah.
it's
a
the
great group.
perspective. Yeah, it's basically coming from the perspective of somebody who's been battling their demons, battling temptation, whether it's alcohol or it's drugs or it's sex or whatever it is, and it's like here I go again. Here's the same situation. I'm fighting this battle over and over. It's like Groundhog Day. I'm fighting this over and over again. When am I going to get past this? When am I going to overcome? And it's a declaration, Lord, I want to do right. Help me stop this. And is, declaring by faith, today I'm going to rise. I'm going to rise again, because the Bible says, even though a righteous man falls 7 times, yet he will rise again. So, we have to keep believing that even though we fall and stumble in sin, God, if we continue to have the faith in him and reach out to him, he's going to have mercy and pick us up, and we will rise again. So Satan can't hold us down.
No. And that's so true. There are so many times that I've watched in my own life that I'm just like, oh, there it goes again, but a saint is just a sinner who gets back up and keeps going,
Yep.
so it's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful.
Amen.
Well, you're going to do a little more dancing with us.
Yes, I am.
And that's right. That was some Ziggy Man moves right there. That was some good stuff. Just saying. Nice. Well, we will talk to you in just a minute. All right, guys. So here we go. We have "I Will Rise" by the Ziggy Man, and then we have "Epiphany" by You Are In. Now, You Are In is going to be with us next week, and I am so excited. I do want you to pray for them though, because they. A couple of the band members have COVID right now, and I've been talking to them and seeing how they're doing, and they're doing okay. They're, they're dealing with it. And so I'm hoping by next week they'll be well enough to be able to at least be on our show, and we can encourage them. So that's something we really need to do. If you guys know You Are In, it's the same, some of the same people that are in Ohikata. If you know them, send them a line. Tell them, hey, we're praying for you. You're in our thoughts. This should be a community that just builds each other up, right? So let's build them up, okay? Hopefully they'll be. I've been talking to them. Hopefully they'll be good enough to talk next week. So that'll be really awesome. But you're going to hear "Epiphany" by them first, and then I wrote a song called "Praise Awaits You," and I recorded it with my gospel choir in college, and so this is my song that I wrote in college, and then I recorded it on my very, very, very first recorded album. So it's kind of exciting. It's kind of exciting to listen to yourself when you're so young, and then listen to yourself now. So yeah, so this is it's part of me. So yeah, so I cannot wait until you hear this absolutely amazing music. You guys ready? Here we go.
Here I go again, fight the same battle, and face the same demon.
The time has come for making a change. I will not be the same. No, today I will rise again. Not alone in this fight. Overcoming from within. Walk by faith, not by sight. Today I will rise again. Not alone in this fight. Overcoming from within. Walk by faith, not by sight. No. Walk by faith. Gotta walk by faith. Light my mind's eye from the darkness that tries to seduce me. Light my mind's eye from the darkness that seeks to take my soul. Do you feel like I do? It's coming around the corner. The enemy's facing you. So what you gonna do? Do you see the game he's playing? Knocking it down, you're fading. But the battle is raging. So what you gonna do? Do you feel like I do? It's coming around the corner. The enemy's facing you. So what you gonna do? Do you see the game he's playing? Knocking it down, you're fading. But the battle is raging. So what you gonna do? Gotta rise again.
you, oh my God, we lift your name up on high. To you all men will come and sing your praises from above. Blessed are those who choose to bring your teachings in the words we sing. Let righteous voices sing your praise, and pure of heart know your ways. All glorious hands we lift to you, all glorious praise to you we'll sing. Praise to you, praise to you. Hands lifted up on high, flowing from above. Praise to you, praise to you. Hands lifted up on high, flowing from above. Praise awaits you, oh my God, we lift your name up on high. To you all men will come and sing your praises from above. Blessed are those who choose to bring your teachings in the words we sing. Let righteous voices sing your praise, and pure of heart know your ways. All glorious hands we lift to you, all glorious praise to you we'll sing. Praise to you, praise to you. Hands lifted up on high, flowing from above. Praise to you, praise to you. Hands lifted up on high. Praise to you, praise to you. Hands lifted up on high, flowing from above. Praise to you, praise to you. Hands lifted up on high. Hands lifted up on high. Hands lifted up on high.
That is probably one of the favorites of my older songs, just because it's so much fun. And, well, I get to, like, feel like I'm in the islands or something. Actually, I give total credit, musician-wise, to the Anderson Gospel Ensemble, because, well, they're not obviously the same people anymore because they've graduated and moved on with their lives. But yeah, love you guys. I still am friends with quite a few of them, and I adore them to pieces. Yeah, I know. It's amazing the friends you make in college that stick with you through your life, and you kind of, for me, I keep in touch with them on Facebook because that's just, it's the way of the world. But it's amazing to watch their lives and just watch how they grow, and how their families grow, and how beautiful their children are. It just really touches my heart. But we get to talk to Scott one more time. Yay! Hey,
More
Scott.
time. All right.
One
Hey.
more time. The Ziegler
That was
Man's back.
Fun song, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Very
yeah,
fun.
I wrote that in college because, when you're in college for music, it's like you have all this inspiration around you, and you're just like, and you're just egging to get it all out there. Yeah, and that was one of mine that I just love that song. I love that song.
It was
so
taking
much.
me back to the days of Ron Canoli. He was, he would do stuff
Nice.
like that. Yeah.
I love that. Yes. Absolutely. I will totally accept that. Absolutely. Well, okay, so now that you are a solo act, what's next? Are you performing? Are you have a project in the works? What's going on?
Well, I do perform when I can. I do have some folks, some friends that are helping me with, trying to, keep the eye out there and look for opportunities. I do plan on getting back into some, Celebrate Recoveries, those who will have me anyway. And just, playing wherever I can, really. I mean, I'll, play in a restaurant downtown. I'll play in a church, just wherever.
There you go.
But yeah, I do have a project coming up. I'm trying to finish an album of what I had imagined would have been the Soul Creed, which was the name of my band that I just had, unfortunately, the Soul Creed album, and it's called Hold On, the Soul Creed Project. Hold On is named after one of the 3 songs that we did in Nashville with
Nice.
producer Billy Smiley. That's one I co-wrote with him, and so it's very exciting how it's coming together. There's a total of 12 songs on the album. Right now, we got pretty much 8 of them done. So
Nice.
yeah, so
That's more than half. You're good.
yeah,
You know.
exactly.
That's great. I
Yes, and
understand. That's huge. That's huge. That's
it is.
huge.
It started in November last year, so yeah, it has certainly taken some time between gigs and between other things. But in fact, I did send you a song not too long ago on an email, one of the newest ones. It's a more acoustic one, so hopefully you play that at some point. But
Absolutely, all your stuff will get played. Just when, especially like people like Victor Sierra, they gave me like, oh my God, so many songs. It's hilarious. So you know, you just keep playing them like every week. So the more songs people give me, the more they get played. So you know,
awesome.
there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. It's awesome.
So
So where can we find your music? If people are really interested in what you're doing, how can they find you?
well, go to Spotify, look up Ziggy, spelled Ziggie. Okay, and the EP I have out right now is called Babylon is Falling, and the songs that you heard tonight you're going to hear on there, plus some others, plus the song we're about to play shortly, Who's Shining Now. You can also find, and I found a simple link on Facebook, facebook.com/SZ Ziggy Songs. Okay, SZ is my initials for Scott Ziegler. Ziggy again is Ziggie songs, and so you just look up that page on Facebook, and it'll pop up. I tried it myself.
So it's facebook.com/SZ
Ziggy Songs.
That's what
Yes.
I'm gonna fix that right now so that people can see it at the bottom of the page as well.
Absolutely.
And that is going to be great. Let's just see what we got here. Let's see if that works. Give me 2
I
seconds.
also have it. Okay.
Look at that. It's
There we
amazing.
go. Awesome. And yeah, that's exactly. I mean, on my laptop, oh my gosh, it just came right up. I don't know what the deal is with my phone. It just does weird things.
You know what? It's okay. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes phones and programming, and that's something my husband deals with. I could just give me a button. I just want a button.
Yeah. I also have a YouTube channel. So go
Nice.
to
Tell us about your
youtube.com.
YouTube.
youtube.com Ziggy Songs, not the SZ, it's just Ziggy Songs, and you'll find a lot more content. You'll find Who's Shining Now actually has an official video, so you'll find that on there,
Nice.
as well as some of my homegrown acoustic storytelling videos about songs I've wrote in the past, and where they came from, the inspirations. Also, I'm going to look to start putting out some new videos that have a little bit of teaching and encouragement along with the songs. So, we
Very
have
nice.
some, biblical perspective as well. So it'll be exciting.
Very nice. So we're going to listen to a song called Who's Shining Now. Tell me about this song.
Many people, many of us, we look to things, especially if we don't know the Lord, we look to things to basically fill the void in our lives. It's work, it's fame, it's money, maybe relationships, whatever. And we look to fill a void that seemingly just continues to gnaw away at us until we realize that we can't fill that void without God, because God is the only one that can fill that certain void that we're longing for, that brings fulfillment in our lives. So for those, of us who outwardly express ourselves and we're like, we're really at the highlight of our lives, everything's going great, look at me, everybody, I'm successful, people like me, I'm good looking or whatever. And then at the end of the day, when all the lights are, basically when the spotlight's off of you, what does it really come down to? Who is shining? Is it God who's shining through you? Or do people see a persona that presents itself so great and so awesome, but then when you're behind closed doors, there's a lot of stuff that's out of order. There's a lot of, chaos inside of you,
Right.
and you're only pretending, to really
Yeah.
be, hey, I'm great, but you're really not.
Yeah. That's a lot of people that are feeling, especially with, with lockdown and COVID and all that happened. It's a little overwhelming sometimes, and you can get caught up in just life. So it's
Yeah.
nice to think about, what is coming out of us, what is truly shining through us,
Right.
so that we can, do something in this world that means something,
Yeah. And some
Yeah.
people just, they try to do whatever they can to, pay that price just to get it, climb that ladder, make that money, get that car, whatever. But is it worth it at the end of the day? Is it really worth it?
Yeah. Well, you're going to dance with us a little more.
Sure
And then
am.
we're going to say goodbye for
Okay.
this time, but not forever.
Yes. Okay. Good thing.
Yeah, right.
Ah.
Okay. So we're going to say, so that's called What's Shining Now by the Ziggy Man. I'm going to keep saying that because it's hilarious. And then, Samuel, help me with this word again. The Phoenician. It's called Phoenician by Robots and Magic Powers. This one's for you, David, because, you like it so badly. And then I've got Grandma's Cookin' by the Lonesome Troubadour. I'm sorry, but that's just the best name ever. I don't know. That's beautiful. But my grandpa was the one who cooked, but Grandma's Cookin' is pretty good too. And then we have Autumn Leaves by Celtic Rain. So, me and my husband, when we first started together, we started doing jazz because, well, that is where classical and contemporary meet, is in jazz. So we did jazz for years and years and years, and we did a little bit of jazz last weekend, if you remember. But we're going to do a little, you're going to hear our Autumn Leaves from our first album that we made. No, actually, the first album we made together was a Christmas album, but the second album we made together. Just saying. So I hope that you enjoy this amazing music. Here we go.
So you wanna be rich, you wanna be a star, $1 million hero who drives a fast car. You say it's all or nothing, the world's on your plate, won't take no for an answer. You say you can't wait, you better count the cost before you go all in. If you sell your soul to gain the world, who's gonna win? Who's shining now when the lights have faded? How does it feel now that you made it? Does it make you whole or leave you frustrated at the end of the day? Was it worth the price you paid? You're saying 24 hours on and nothing a day, working 8 days a week, got no time to waste. Get it while you can, all working or play, headed straight for the top, gotta make your way. When you gathered everything you want in the end, will the love and time you sacrifice be there when you're dead?
that the storm makes landfall. Close my eyes and accept the winds of change. Now and again when I hear you whisper, calling my name, I just wanted you to come. What is this life for? Why all the pain and questions? Some say that love is simple, more like Venetian symbols. Barely understand. I can barely understand. Lonely is the waiting to recapture the lady with 1,000 names. Cut me with 1,000 knives. Now and again when I feel your echoes, they just flow through me. I just wanted you to try. What is this life for? Why all the pain and questions? Some say that love is simple, more like Venetian symbols. Barely understand. I can barely understand. Some say that love is simple, more like Venetian symbols. Barely understand. Extra Venetian, gotta love, gotta someone. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you Black Circle for having us. Thank you guys so much. We're Robots and Magic Powers.
Well, I was born on the riverbank 30 long years ago, dreaming of being a guitar player since I was 4 years old. Listen to my uncles play the same old songs over and over in vain. Well, they were too damn drunk to remember the words, so we'd sing it again and again, singing about God, guns, and grandma's cooking. It's what keeps us country boys so good looking. God, and guns, and grandma's cooking. It doesn't really matter which strings you strum, just pick a guitar and play along, singing God, and guns, and grandma's cooking. Well, the beer's always cold when we gather around, usually over somebody's grave. It must sound sad when you hear it like that, but it's just my family's way. We raise up our glasses and get drunk off our asses to celebrate the life that they had. And now that they're gone, we know they're finally at peace, and for that we're sure as hell glad. God, and guns, and grandma's cooking. It's what keeps us country boys so good looking. Oh, God, and guns, and grandma's cooking. It doesn't really matter which strings you strum, just pick a guitar and sing along, sing it, God, guns, and grandma's cooking, and bluegill fishing, and moonshine sipping, and even Grandpa's fried chicken. God, and guns, and grandma's cooking. It doesn't really matter which strings you strum, just pick a guitar and play along, singing God, guns, and grandma's cooking.
Autumn leaves drift by the window. The falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. But since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear that winter song. But I'll miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. The autumn leaves
It's interesting because I sing that now and I sing it totally different. I'm like listening to myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I've gotten so much better at scat, and it's amazing, like to look at yourself through the years and just be like, thank God I got better. But still in the beginning, it wasn't that bad. I was like, hey, I would have listened to that on the radio. I'm just saying. So that's great, which you kind of are. Just saying. So we're going to bring Ziggy Man back on and say thank you so much for being with us. I had a blast.
Thank you. Oh, it's been absolutely great. I love this show. I love the dancing. I love the way you put it all together. The variety of music. It's what's needed, man. I mean, you know, we need we just need this. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like we need to lift each other up, right?
Yeah.
Instead of being competition, so much competition out there. We need to love each other and be like, hey, I got music, you got music. Let's just, build each other up and push it out there. And so, yeah, I'm really excited about how things have been going, and I can't wait to see where it goes, frankly. It's going to be interesting to watch. But I do thank you for coming. It was awesome. And so when you do have that CD come out, you send that straight over here, and let's have you on when you're ready to debut that thing.
Okay,
because that would be really
excellent.
awesome. That'd be really
Excellent.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm hoping to have it done
sure.
right before the holidays. We'll see if that happens.
Cool. Nice. Awesome. All right. Well, when that happens, that'll be great. We thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank
This
you.
is the Celtic Rain radio show. If you want to, please like, and follow. Follow youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain. Yes, please follow. Push that little bell there you know it's coming on. And then if you want to send music, remember, small label or independent artist or band, here we go. Just has to be family friendly. That's all I'm asking. CelticRain777@gmail.com. Please send your MP3s to me. Thank you. And I will put you in the show. We are the Celtic Rain radio show, and we thank you so much for coming. And we will see you next Tuesday night. Good night. Bye.
Night.